Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a match many thought we would never see. Eddie Guerrero versus CM Punk.
Just listen to this ovation for the Second City Saint.
CM Punk just soaking it in, feeding off his hometown crowd.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
This is what Eddie knew he was walking into tonight. The loudest, most passionate ovation you may hear all year.
Yeah, Cole, but Eddie also knows you don't wrestle a crowd. Punk may be feeling invincible right now, but once that bell rings, it's just him and Eddie.
And when you face Eddie Guerrero, things get very real very fast.
This is an emotional matchup for CM Punk, and you better believe Eddie knows that already. These two briefly crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of respect between the two of them right now, but once the bell rings, I expect that to all go out the window.
Latino Heat!
From El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero!
Just look at that smirk on Eddie's face. He's eating this up, not being intimidated by all the noise, not being intimidated by Punk.
Eddie can match Punk with his technical ability, he can match him with his mental game, and he can match him on pure fighting spirit. And once upon a time, when they met in the ring before WWE, Eddie had the experience. You have to wonder if Eddie can exploit that and make Punk once again feel like a rookie.
You have to think that Eddie would love nothing more than to take the win from Punk here in front of his home crowd.
Yeah, Cole, but whenever CM Punk is in Chicago, he fights like a man absolutely possessed.
CM Punk squaring off against Eddie Guerrero. And just listen to this crowd here in Chicago.
They are feeling the heat indeed. The ring psychology we're about to witness from these two is something that will be studied for years.
Two men who met decades ago before either one reached their heights, but now Punk and Eddie are so evenly matched. This already might be a match of the year candidate.
CM Punk, Eddie Guerrero, two of the best to ever do it in that ring. They've crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Indeed, Cole. These two men engaged in multiple battles on the independent circuit during Eddie's brief time away from WWE when Punk was still an in-ring rookie.
From the top, all the way to the outside.
From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off.
Boom, face first. And now he gets back into the ring.
Right to the throat. Great move.
Stalking from above.
Take off. Diving double axe handle.
Two men that are the epitome of resilience. Punk and Eddie always fight with everything until that final bell. And a boot to the leg takes their opponent down, now twisting them up like a pretzel. Pin attempt.
Immediately powers out.
Looks like it's going to take much more here.
Hits the drop kick. CM Punk and Eddie Guerrero had a few matches with one another in 2002, which was less than 5 years removed from Punk's in-ring debut, only 3 years from when he decided to pursue professional wrestling full-time.
Even that early in his career, CM Punk was known as an indie darling, a pro wrestling wunderkid. But Punk has said that being in the ring with Eddie back then made him realize that he had a lot left to learn. It would be 4 years after their initial encounters that Punk would finally make his way to WWE.
True to his in-ring form, it shows Punk's a diligent planner when it comes to in-ring competition. He could have rushed his way into WWE and challenged Eddie again, but who knows how Punk would have performed with less time learning his craft. Now, he's the best in the world, and he's ready to show Latino Heat everything he's got. And hold on, are we looking at the prelude to the end of it all? Check out the springboard.
Oh, like a projectile right on target.
I know CM Punk, and the man was always confident that he'd reach the mountaintop in WWE. But starting his career, guys his size weren't considered main event talent.
Seeing a guy like Eddie Guerrero, who once competed as a cruiserweight, take on and topple giants of this industry and win top titles in the biggest main events, well, that had to inspire Punk.
It definitely does, Wade, but don't think for a second that the respect Punk has for Eddie breaking those barriers will keep the best in the world from giving everything he has to defeat Latino Heat. A steady stream of moves taking out Eddie.
Punk is not taking his eyes off Eddie for a second, and it is paying off. Oof, that certainly caves the chest in.
And guys, Eddie's going to need to dig deep into his playbook if he wants to come back. Look, got the arm trapped. Looking for Maestro Cradle. He kicks out with force. Wow.
What a forearm. Latino Heat bringing a bit of a simmer to CM Punk as he starts to register some attacks. Eddie willing to do whatever it takes for the win.
Oh, what are they going to do here? Oh, the clover leaf. Check out the torque on the back. CM Punk on the...
Punk might be in trouble here. Oh, wait! Never mind, he's free. Latino Heat taking full control of the match. One amigo. Two amigos. I think we all know what's coming next. Three amigos. Eddie's got Punk seeing more stars than on the Chicago from the heavens.
Off the mark.
CM Punk has an in-ring IQ that's second to none. But I wonder if even he can plan for a man who immortalized the phrase, lie, cheat, and steal.
Corey, let's not discount that Punk has shown he can be underhanded as well.
Look at that height. Oh, the knees caught him. Could be a turning point. He's headed up high.
From the top, double axe handle connects. Watch out! Frog splash! Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
Oh! Spinning kick to the gut. Gets slammed down. Oh! Oh, what a kick!
Devastating elbow strike. And Punk is looking to the crowd for some support. Blocked with the back fist.
A reversal. Well scouted.
And a crank on that arm now. Good old-fashioned punch to the jaw. Going counter for counter. Now, can it be capitalized on? And one more reversal. Talk about evenly matched here. Rocking the jaw.
Bad spot for him to be in here, guys. Oh, vicious knee to the face.
There's blood in the water now. He better be careful. Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into the Anaconda vice grip.
The hold is locked in. He's in real pain.
I don't know how long he can really last here.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
Putting him in the... Punk now just wailing away on his opponent and dragging them up on the turnbuckles. This will not be pretty. As CM Punk goes. The plunge. Go ahead and count to 1,000. No one is getting up.
2. Punk did it here in Chicago.
Here is your winner, Punk!
This has to mean so much more for Punk than just a win. Defeating your idol is something few people ever get to experience.
Let alone in front of your hometown, on your native soil.
You can just tell Punk is being overwhelmed with emotion right now.